Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Twisty3, or as most of you know me, Dean, and this video is going to go on for as long as I decide to ramble, because today I'm talking AFL Live 2 patch/DLC coming shortly. So a lot of people have been messaging me to make a video on this, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. There's going to be lots of things that I'm going to tell you, lots of things that I'm not going to tell you. And so I'm pretty much just going to go through a list of what I think it's True Blue have made, Public, and maybe some other stuff, but don't think so. So anyway, I'm going to go through a few of the features of the Season Pack 2014. So alongside this, there will be a patch that does a lot of bug fixes and improvements. So yeah. Let's get stuck into it. So the first thing it says is there is a 2014 fixture update, including the NAB challenge. So you will be able to play the NAB challenge now, and that is, that's cool. So instead of the three short match format, which it previously was in the last version of the game, you'll be able to play the NAB challenge now, so you'll only play 2 preseason games before going into an actual match. I'm not sure whether or not that will go straight into your existing career mode, or whether or not you'll have to start a new one for that to kick in, so I'm not too sure on that one. Then the next one is updated 2014 player ratings. Now let me clarify this for you. It's not 2014 player ratings, it's end of 2013 player ratings, so it's based off how well your team did last season. If your team is suddenly now sensational, they will not be rated as highly. So I'm very glad, because Richmond is still, I think they're rated 82% now, off the 78% they were pre-DLC. So I'm very happy with that now. So hopefully they don't make it go down now after a 2-5 start, which is a bit disappointing. So next thing is the 2014 AFL Club playing list. So obviously all your players are going to be updated. So I'll be able to play with Sammy Lloyd. I know a lot of people have got him in their Super Coach, because he's a very quality Super Coach player. And yeah, so all your playing lists have been updated with the from the draft and the free agency. And alongside that, you will be able to delist players. So that's another positive, because you couldn't do that previously. You had to move them to another team, and yeah, it was all too hard, wasn't it, really? Alright, next thing is probably one of the biggest things, and that is the updated player likenesses for star players. Now, I have actually played the DLC, or I've played the latest build of the DLC. It's still being developed as we speak, but holy crap, these players look good. When I was playing Richmond versus Sydney, and I saw a lot of Kurt Tippett, because I got beaten, and Kurt Tippett kicked 4 or 5 goals, and he just looks superb. Very realistic, and it looked really good to look at. You probably haven't seen players look this good before. Again, not all players have been updated with visual upgrades. Only I guess star players, as they're called here. So yeah, let's move on with that. Updated Guernsey's on-field uniforms for 2014. So I don't think there's many teams that have changed their uniform. I think Adelaide's Clash Top maybe, but I can't remember. And then alternative controller mapping. This is probably going to please a lot of people. You can revert back to the AFL Live 1 controls. They are available for you to actually use. So instead of using the AFL Live 2 controls, you are able to use the AFL Live 1 controls. However, they may be slightly remapped, not too sure on that. They could be altered slightly from what they currently are. So that's still yet to be decided at this stage. Updated custom player and team creation. So as I said, you can delist players. Obviously you can't move a player from the AFL to VFL. And there's updated team creation, so I'm not too sure on what else is added to that. I didn't really look into that too much. I was busy playing the game and thinking of ways to improve it. And then new cutscenes. This is probably the biggest tick that I can add on this game. I mean, they're pretty small, but they add so much energy to the game. You know, player kicks a goal and he has a big celebration, and that maybe, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 second cutscene of them celebrating the goal is really good, because you get a great close-in view of the player, and if it's one of those star players that have got that visual upgrade, it does look so good. And with that like visual upgrade, the whole game looks a lot more polished. I guess it depends on your monitor which way you prefer it, whether you prefer the warm colors over the cold colors. I think the way I'm showing it to you now, the way my recording device works, is that I think it just records the warm colors. So you won't obviously see it as dark unless your monitor is obviously a darker monitor, and that's how you play games. So that's huge. The new cutscenes, as well as your players running through the banner, and then celebration at the end of the game. That's there as well. So I would assume that there's also the national anthem for the finals, which we didn't have last time, because I remember in my live stream I had to actually play the national anthem before the game started, because we wanted to do that, and that was pretty cool. So anyway, yeah, new cutscenes, probably the biggest thing in this update. They will only be available on the DLC, I'm pretty sure, so you will have to pay for it. There's no word on price yet, or I'll speak about date in a sec. So updated stadium, so the Simmons Stadium upgrade, that looks really nice. And Adelaide Oval looks superb. It really does. It looks superb. There's obviously updated sponsors as well for different teams and around the stadiums, but Adelaide Oval looks superb. I'll be the first to say that. There's no SCG update, because I think they're still building the stand, so that's why they've decided to not put in an SCG update. And yeah, it looks great. It actually looks a lot more polished than it was, and there is going to be plenty of other bug fixes and improvements, so you will be able to use a sub now. There may be more ways to do that, but not too sure yet, and there's going to be plenty of improvements. I can tell you that now. So yeah, plenty of things on the way. I was down at Wicked Witch last Saturday with probably about 10 other people testing this patch, or the latest build of the game, and just, you know, giving them ideas on what else can we add to the game. I'm not going to disclose any of that information to you guys now, so hopefully it'll be a surprise to you when the DLC comes, whether or not you'll find the game easier to play, or, you know, just a lot of things will work better. Let me put it that way. And I think it's going to be a much more enjoyable game come when this patch comes out. So I think the current date is late May, June, according to the Facebook page. But I think it's possibly end of next month, rather than more towards the end of this month. So I think we're leaning towards a end of June, start of July release. But, you know, don't quote me on that, because, you know, obviously the page does say late May, early June. So that's where that's at this stage. I think I've rambled on enough. If you want me to ramble on more, comment below. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think? What are you wanting to come out of this DLC and patch? It does look a lot better. I can tell you that for certain, having played it myself. So yeah, unfortunately there was no visual upgrade on the mullet, which disappointed me a little bit. You know, no marriage mullet, but we'll have to live with that for now. But yeah, a lot of the other players do look really nice, and we actually learned a lot of things, like online play. No matter how good your team is in online, it's always balanced. So all the stats are balanced. So you could have a created team with 99 everything, but you could still get beaten by someone who's got China as their team, because the stats are 100% balanced. So I just thought I would put that out there. So if you're ever going to challenge someone online, there's no point doing it with a custom team because you think you're going to win every time, because you're not, because it's just so balanced. So anyway, thank you for watching. I think I've got enough video for you. This is obviously of the not patched game, this video, but hopefully I will have some of that within about a month. So that's probably what I'm hoping to get, but you know, we'll see how we go on that one. If I do have any more updates, I will provide them to you guys, but until next time, I thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave your comments on what you think is going to happen, what you want to happen, and yeah, I think I've just about covered everything I would like to. And until next time, enjoy your day, and I'll see you all later.